If you're a fan of philosophy, here's a question that's as old as time itself. What does it really mean to be happy? Is happiness something we can buy, collect, or achieve by ticking off boxes on a never-ending to-do list? Or is it something deeper, something that can't be measured by the number of things we own, or the status we achieve? These are questions that have puzzled thinkers for centuries, and they're just as relevant today as they were in the ancient world. Take a look around you. Everywhere you turn, there's a message telling you that happiness is just one purchase away. Advertisements promise that the next big thing will finally make you feel complete. Social media is filled with people showing off their latest buys, their dream vacations, their perfect lives. But if you've ever felt a rush of excitement after buying something new, only to feel empty again a few days later, you know the truth. Chasing more rarely leads to lasting happiness. In fact, it often leaves us feeling even more dissatisfied than before. This isn't a new problem. Over 2,000 years ago, the Greek philosopher Epicurus saw people falling into the same trap. He watched as his fellow Athenians chased after wealth, power, and pleasure, always wanting more but never feeling truly content. Epicurus had a surprising solution to this age-old dilemma, one that still feels radical today. Epicurus believed that we ruin what we have by constantly wishing for what we don't. Instead of appreciating the good things already in our lives, we focus on what's missing. We compare ourselves to others, always measuring our worth against someone else's highlight reel. This endless cycle of desire keeps us from enjoying the present moment and blinds us to the simple joys that are right in front of us. According to Epicurus, real happiness isn't about getting more, but about needing less. He argued that the key to a joyful life is learning to be satisfied with what you already have. This doesn't mean giving up all your possessions or living like a hermit. Instead, it's about shifting your focus from what you lack to what you already possess, and finding contentment in the basics. To help us understand our desires, Epicurus broke them down into 3 types. First, there are natural and necessary desires. These are the things we truly need to survive and thrive, like food, water, shelter, and friendship. Second, there are natural but unnecessary desires. These are things that are nice to have, but not essential, like gourmet meals or designer clothes. Finally, there are empty desires. These are cravings for things that don't actually bring us happiness, like fame, endless wealth, or the approval of strangers. The first category, what's necessary, includes the basics that keep us alive and well. Think of a warm meal shared with family, a safe place to sleep, and the company of people who care about you. These are the things that truly matter, and they're often much simpler than we realize. When we focus on meeting these needs, we lay the foundation for a happy and peaceful life. The second category, what's unnecessary, covers all the extras that society tells us we need to be happy. These are the fancy gadgets, the luxury cars, the designer clothes, and the endless upgrades. While these things can be enjoyable, they're not essential for happiness. In fact, the more we chase after them, the more we risk losing sight of what's truly important. The third category, what's empty, includes desires that can never really be satisfied. These are the cravings for status, recognition, and approval that keep us running on a treadmill, always striving but never arriving. We get trapped in a cycle of wanting more, thinking that the next achievement or the next purchase will finally make us happy. But as soon as we get what we want, the goalposts move, and we start chasing the next thing. Epicurus invites us to step off this treadmill. He encourages us to pause, take a breath, and ask ourselves what we're really chasing. Are we pursuing things that truly matter, or are we caught up in a race that never ends? By letting go of empty desires, we free ourselves from the constant pressure to do more, have more, and be more. According to Epicurus, true joy comes from the simplest pleasures: friendship, reflection, and peace of mind. It's found in a heartfelt conversation, a quiet moment of gratitude, or a walk in nature. It's not about having more, but about having enough. When we learn to appreciate these small moments, we discover a kind of happiness that can't be bought or sold. So as you go about your day, take a moment to reflect. What can you subtract from your desires today? What simple pleasures can you savor right now, without waiting for something more? Epicurus's timeless truth is this: happiness isn't found in the endless pursuit of more, but in the gentle art of needing less. The next time you feel the urge to chase after something new, remember that real contentment might already be within your reach.